Hi, the video got a bit paused, and I was saying the Aussie grip is the strings are more kind of straight on the Aussie compared to the Eastern. Eastern was slightly more upwards. The Aussie is slightly more perpendicular, but still kind of a slight angle on the upward angle. And so this means that it's on faster swings it will get over the net without any rise on the backswing. Whereas Eastern, it was kind of more medium pace shot, could easily go over, and a high speed shot might go out if you didn't direct it properly. So I'll try to hit Aussie a small bit faster. So Aussie on the dominant hand, Continental on the weaker hand. Thank you. So I'll do the same thing again, except I'll use the semi-Eastern. Semi-Eastern between Eastern and semi-Western on the dominant hand, and Continental on the weaker hand. So now the racket face will be very open, and so I either have to close with my wrists a small bit, or else I kind of hit it as a slow to medium speed, and it will easily land inside the baseline, the imaginary baseline that's against the wall. Start off with no backswing. And so what I might try to do now is I might try to hit it a small bit faster, so kind of a lob kind of shot. Few errors, but I'll try to focus. keep the wrist very still, and I'll try to primarily use my elbows to direct the ball. So I'll keep my wrist just very straight and just use my elbows. So when I keep my wrist kind of straight, the racket naturally closes on the follow through after the contact. I'll just try to play more relaxed, and I'll include my wrists and my elbows and my body rotation. So thank you. So I leave the backhands at that. Thank you. And in a previous video and spare hand variations, I did more of the topspin kind of grips. Few cars coming, so I was saying I did more of the topspin grips on the spare hand variations. I was using a semi-western on my dominant hand, and on my weaker hand I went from extreme western all the way to briefly on continental, but I was just focusing on the flatter grips today with the Aussie, eastern and semi-eastern. And I was going to finish with just a possible kind of trick shot, kind of a two-handed serve. I was saying in my thread that shadow swings, just hitting the racket without a ball, just to practice just a pure swing, just get your technique right, can help your concentration and focus so that you can repeat it then in practice. And that I mentioned a two-handed serve, a shadow swing serve. So just like the backhand, that will force you to hit a particular technique when you combine the two hands together. So I'm just going to practice it first as a shallow swing and then with a ball. So I'll use Eastern on my forehand side. Just do kind of a shallow swing, so I'll try to hit it flat. And now I use my my spare hand and use Eastern on the other side of the handle. So this will compel me to use a very pure Eastern serve. Might help to throw the ball toss up very high. So you have time to put your spare hand on it. If I put my weaker hand on semi-western, my dominant hand on eastern, that will compel me to hit a more topspin oriented shot on the eastern serve. I put my weaker hand on continental. Do the same for the backhand, the two-handed backhand overhead. So I'll do an Aussie grip on front side Aussie in the dominant hand, and I'll do a continental on the weaker hand. So just a shallow swing without a ball. And now I'll practice it with the ball. Some high volleys, two-handed. I might use a two-sided Aussie grip, Aussie on the dominant hand and Aussie on the weaker hand on the rear side. I won't spend too long on it because that was just a complete experiment. But I suppose just if you're struggling with foundation of the technique, might help to practice that trick shot. Thank you, leave it at that.